When we decided to come to Africa, two elements were important for us. Market potential, but there are many countries in Africa which have high potential. The right partners is at least as important, and right partners was the leading principle for us. So a year ago we started searching for the right partners in Africa to work with, and we went amongst others to the African Venture Capital Association's annual conference. So 300 private equity professionals from all over Africa were there. We met Alethea, and I met Tokumbo briefly, and we exchanged brochures, and when we looked at each other's brochures we realized that our mission statement was almost identical. So we thought this is too good to be true. And then we started to plan follow-on sessions. I came back to Nigeria to talk more extensively. They came and visited us in Holland. We found out there was a good match. Then they came to India to see how we are investing in microfinance in India. And after that we decided, yes, we have to go in business together and see what we can do in Nigeria. So that's how the joint venture shaped. We are planning in the coming years to make 8 to 10 investments in Nigerian microfinance organizations, a little bit in more mature MFIs, some money in transforming MFIs, fast-growing MFIs, and down the line also in startup MFIs. So if there are interesting new initiatives with talented businessmen, we'll look into that as well.
Okay. When you say MFIs, do you mean the whole gamut of micro-insurance, micro-pension services, or do you mean specifically microcredit?
Microfinance institutions which offer a wide range of products. So we don't want to be single product. We will encourage the MFIs to have a wide product base because the poor people have wide demand.
Well, CGAP is a global center, global resource center on access to finance, and we work across all regions. I'm the Africa director for CGAP, and we're actually very active in the region, especially in Francophone West Africa, and we'd like to get much more involved in Nigeria. So last September we did jointly with the World Bank a diagnostic on access to finance in Nigeria, and we hope that that will be useful for the market overall and for investors to come in. This week we've been co-organizing with IFINA and the MSME project a seminar on branchless banking and how mobile banking can help expand access to finance exponentially. We would love to see more Goodwells and Aletheas and JCS funds. There aren't enough in Africa. In fact, CGAP does an annual survey of funders globally and in Africa. And clearly, we know there are certain countries that are attracting a lot of investment in microfinance, such as Kenya, Tanzania, Mali, Senegal, even Ghana. And we would like to see that spread across the region. More following opportunity, and certainly there's opportunity here in Nigeria. We'd also like to see more funds. So right now with Alethea here in Nigeria, we'd love to see more funds like that coming on board here in Nigeria, but also throughout the region. There are only 3 or 4 funds that are really deeply active in all of Africa, and that needs to change. There's so much good news, such positive results of African microfinance, and we need the investors to wake up and smell that potential and come in and help the sectors grow.